Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into something huge in tech, the cloud. It's this massive shifting landscape, right? And honestly, for a lot of organizations, trying to navigate it can feel a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
So our mission today, we want to simplify that, give you a real shortcut to understanding how businesses can operate securely and, efficiently up there. We're diving deep into navigating the cloud, infrastructure, and entitlements management, using insights from a fantastic guide on this exact subject.
That's a great way to put it, because the cloud, well, it's so much more than just renting servers somewhere else. It's this really dynamic ecosystem, and you absolutely need a clear strategy. So yeah, today we'll look at two key things: the cloud infrastructure itself, the foundation, and then critically, how you manage who gets access to what within it.
Okay, the foundation.
Yeah, think of it like, understanding the blueprints of your digital building and then putting in the best possible security system.
Right. Okay, so let's unpack that first part. Cloud infrastructure. What is that really? I mean, the guide we're looking at talks about hardware, networks, storage, abstract resources, all delivered online by the big names we know, like AWS, Azure, GCP.
Exactly. Those are the providers, and what they offer are the essential building blocks businesses use. We're talking compute resources, virtual machines, VMs, or containers, which are super popular now for apps.
Okay, VMs and containers.
Yeah, then you've got storage, different kinds, like object storage for, say, vast amounts of data, block storage for performance, file storage, and networking, of course. Virtual networks, load balancers to spread traffic, gateways connecting everything, plus databases, security tools, identity services. It's fascinating how these virtual pieces actually form the bedrock of, well, almost everything digital today.
So you've got all these powerful components, this infrastructure. But here's where it gets really interesting, right? Once it's built, how do you make sure it's secure, that only the right people or programs can touch things?
That's precisely the next step. And this is where Cloud Entitlements Management, CIM, comes in.
CIM, okay.
Think of it as the gatekeeper for all your cloud resources, but a really smart, dynamic one.
So not just checking IDs at the door.
No, much more than that. It's constantly monitoring who has access to what, making sure those permissions are still needed, and crucially, revoking them when they're not. It governs all those rights and permissions for users, yes, but also for applications and services talking to each other. The whole picture.
Got it. And why is this so vital? I mean, connecting it to the bigger picture for businesses.
Well, the importance is huge. CIM isn't just a security add-on. It fundamentally changes how you approach cloud risk. It's proactive, not reactive. It helps you find those ghost permissions, old access rights people forgot about. Those are gold mines for attackers.
Right. The hidden risks.
Exactly. Beyond security, though, it's critical for compliance. Meeting industry regulations, data privacy rules. That's non-negotiable. And here's something interesting the guide points out. Tightening entitlements often helps cut down on wasted cloud resources. People see significant savings, sometimes 30–40%, just by preventing over-provisioning.
Wow, 30–40%. That's a lot. So it's efficiency and cost savings, too.
Definitely. Streamlines operations, prevents waste.
Okay, so if you're looking to actually do this, to implement effective CIM, what are the moving parts? What are the key elements involved?
Good question. The material highlights a few core things. First, you need a solid identity and access management system, IAM. That's your central control panel for identities and policies.
IAM, okay.
Then, role-based access control, RBAC. That means assigning permissions based on roles, not individuals per se. Like, developer role gets these permissions, finance role gets those.
Makes sense. Keeps it organized.
Right. And policy enforcement is key. It's not just writing rules down. It's often about using infrastructure as code to automatically apply your security policies consistently every time something changes.
Automating the enforcement so it actually happens.
Exactly. Prevents human error, configuration mistakes. And finally, you need regular access reviews and audits. Just checking periodically that permissions are still correct and needed.
That automated enforcement sounds powerful. Takes the guesswork out, maybe? But thinking about best practices, that principle of least privilege, POLP, it sounds logical, give minimum access needed, but isn't that really hard to maintain in practice? Especially when things change so fast in the cloud.
You've hit on a key challenge. POLP is hard, but it's absolutely foundational. It means, giving only the bare minimum access required for a task. So instead of a developer having admin rights everywhere, maybe they just have rights to deploy code to one specific server. Limits the potential damage massively if that account gets compromised.
Right. Minimizes the blast radius, as they say.
Precisely. And to make POLP work, Automation is essential. It helps manage the complexity. Continuous monitoring is also vital, not just logs, but using smart tools, maybe AI, to spot weird activity.
Like someone logging in at 3 a.m. from a strange place.
Yeah, exactly that kind of anomaly. Things rule-based systems might miss. Then regular reviews, as we said, and always, always use multi-factor authentication, MFA, that extra login step.
MFA, yeah. That seems standard now.
It should be. There are stories, maybe exaggerated, but they make the point, of huge breaches starting from one forgotten account with way too much power. It really highlights how crucial managing these entitlements is.
That's a sobering thought. Okay, so bringing it back to someone listening who's thinking, right, I need this. How do you choose the right CIM solution? There must be lots of options.
There are, and you're right, there's no single best answer. It really comes down to strategic alignment. The insights we're drawing from emphasize tailoring the choice to your specific business needs, your size, your industry, your risk tolerance.
So things to look for would be
We'll definitely consider scalability. Can it grow with you? Ease of use. Can your team actually manage it effectively? Integration. Does it play well with your existing tools and cloud providers? And cost, naturally.
right. Integration seems key.
It is. You really need to evaluate different providers, maybe do some pilot projects, see what fits best. The goal is ensuring it aligns tightly with your overall cloud security strategy, not just for today, but looking ahead too.
Makes sense. So at the end of the day, building a strong cloud setup isn't just about the tech infrastructure. It's this combination, isn't it? Balancing the powerful infrastructure with really careful ongoing management of who can access what, that seems to be the key to unlocking the cloud's promise securely.
Exactly. It's about being proactive with security, focusing on efficiency, ensuring compliance. That's how organizations truly harness the cloud's power while protecting their critical assets. And maybe a final thought for you to consider. How could proactively managing these entitlements transform more than just your security? Think about agility. Could tightening permissions today actually free up your teams to innovate faster and safer tomorrow?